Right, hello everyone. I've still got my mask. I'm taking the bloody picture. Is that live or not? It says not live yet. There you go. The timer wasn't running down. But I still got to get the fucking handcuffs off now. Because that picture you have to take as soon as you just before you live stream. These are tight. These are. So I can get these fuckers off easy enough. Come on, you bastard! I can't quite turn it. Alright, that's one. So yeah, just waiting for some people to get on. Probably wondering what the hell's going on with that fucking thumbnail. Right, Henry. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today with the thumbnail. How are you, mate? You alright? Yeah. Nothing really, Henry. I'm just clickbaiting you. You're right, Stug. Yeah, nothing really happened. I'm just clickbaiting everyone. You're right, Militia. The only thing, Militaria, sorry. How you doing, mate? He said, you're sad. And I got the steez. All right, you're right, mate. Right, Luke, good to see you on. You're going to say what I walked into. Yeah, fuck's sake. I know. I'm probably asking for a lot of weird viewers today doing that, but clickbait fucker, exactly. That's me. You're right, Zed. You're right, Rich. You're right, Pagan King. You have the same mask. Nice one. Yeah, I've got a couple of these. I've had to sew that one up a couple of times, though, hence why that bit there's so bloody wide. You don't really see it. In all honesty, Henry, I ain't even been to the shop. He said, what mask did you wear? Your sad said, I think we all have that mask. You're probably right. Most people probably do, don't they, who have our sort of collections. Them handcuffs was pretty hard to get off. They've even with a key, because they've only got the two sort of welded links. Brandon, you right, mate? Military said, you know I come by a lot to see you. Yeah, good to see you on, mate. Yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of clickbait tonight, see if I could get some randoms on. I didn't bother calling it. I was gonna write COVID, like COVID masks, but the problem is YouTube are really weird with their fucking COVID shit at the minute, and they yeah, they add things under your bloody videos, don't they, and all that shit. So I thought I wouldn't even bother with the COVID bit tonight. I could always change it if I want to. Steez said, I've seen a few cuffs and keys on eBay. Yeah, you can get the actual like surplus ones, can't you? Yeah, I've got quite a few keys for handcuffs on my actual keys I carry. I've got each set of my keys have all got handcuff keys on. Military said COVID is shit, man. Let's kill the virus. Exactly. Right, John, he said, what the bloody hell? That notification gave me a surprise. Fuck's sake. Baby Inuyasha. There you go. That's slightly better than normal. Am I British or am I Australian? I'm British. Sorry if I butchered your name. If I missed Zed and Rich, hello, you two, you right? Steve said, is the handcuff key the same for most stuff? Yeah, they are, yeah. I've got two on mine, though. I've got an old style one and a new one. But, yeah, they're all pretty much universal, yeah. It's just you've got to get the right size because they do a slightly bigger one. Crylon, you right, mate? He said, you like picking up randoms? We'll see. Don't know if I'm going to get none tonight, though. I've never had to. Inuyasha. All right. Nice one, mate. I'm terrible with names. No, I've never had to. Since I've had them, I've never been in the situation to need them. Before I had some, there would have been loads of occasions, in all honesty. We probably could have done with some. And one quite good time, but I never bloody had them at the time. That was before you bought stuff off the internet. So to get a handcuff key, you would have had to probably have bought some handcuffs from somewhere and hope the key you got would fit a police handcuff key. It's different nowadays. Nowadays you can pretty much get anything you want with the internet. Yeah, get some Steez. I got loads. Well, not loads, but as I said, on all of my keys, on all of my sets of keys, I've got handcuff keys. That's one there, and that's a slightly bigger one for an old style set of handcuffs. You see the size difference. Oh, it's anime, is it? Nice one. Yeah, I say I got 2 sets of keys, so I lost these, and I had to replace everything on that key ring, which I did. I bought a whole new set of fucking keys and got them all replaced. And then I went and found the old ones. So now I've got 2 exact same sets of fucking keys. I never even go out anyway. Military said, you got any new military objects lately, new buys, anything? Only the stuff I've been making. Weirdly enough, I've got nothing. I don't think I bought anything new. I know that sounds a bit weird. No, I haven't bought anything new apart from the knives I've been making. So I've been buying knife blanks and making knives. That's all I've got, really. The latest one I did was this. So I made that sheath completely by hand. Done the ferro rod bit, made the pouch, and then this was a blade blank that I turned into a survival knife, which has got a pry bar end, hollow handle scales, and this is your little screwdriver to open the scales. That's a signal mirror. Yeah. But that's, apart from the blade blank, that's homemade, really. Baby says, has anyone told you that you sound a bit like Churchill? No, I've never heard that. I'll take that as a compliment. I've never ever. No one's ever said that. John said, what flashlight do you have on your keys? One of those is a Through-Night TC Summer. No, Tie-Light. Well, not Tie-Light. That's fucking cold steel, isn't it? That one's a TI, or whatever it is. The titanium little single AAA one that's got a couple of different settings. On my keys, I just put anything on there. I got sent that. It's a perfect little powerful torch. It's a decent power. That one's a glass breaker pen. So it's a pen, really. But it's also deliberately too small to use as a Kubaton because I don't want them accusing me of that bollocks. Yes, never surrender, exactly. Buster the Peasant, you alright, mate? Yeah, I'm alright. Unitarian said, does it got a sharpening stone? Not at the minute. At the minute, I had nothing to put in the bloody pouch apart from a little multi-tool and a lighter. But yeah, that could have a sharpening stone in it. I just didn't have one to put in it at the time. Zed said he might mean the dog thing for the insurance act. Well, maybe. Yeah, but that sounds like that sounds reasonably like Churchill, don't it? I thought actually that doesn't sound like Churchill, does it, the dog? I don't take that as an insult either, at least. Stephen said brilliant weapons collection. Thank you, Stephen. Slingshot said hello, Slingshot. Sorry, I nearly missed you there. Any chance you'll be making your own version of the Bone Breaker keychain? I probably can't, Slingshot, in all honesty. That would probably be classed illegal over here because of the ring on it. I'd have to look into it, though. Chances are I think that'd probably be illegal. And you definitely wouldn't be able to carry it anyway. But I'll look into it. I'll look into the actual description of what they class as knuckle duster. But the problem is it's any kind of ring made of any material that goes over one or more fingers, which is exactly what that describes itself as, which is a bit of an issue. But yeah, I'll look into it. Bristol, you all right, mate? Are you from Bournemouth, are you, Stephen? Nice one. Yeah, I'm not far from London. Buster said, yeah, good, mate. A bit of a headache and a sore throat. I had me coronavirus test. You don't know if you got it then? I don't think I've got a bit of headache. I've got the tablets ready if I need them. Not all 4 of them. And weirdly, a sore throat, but I don't think mine's anything to do with that. I've had it for about a month. I think I've got some kind of fucking dust allergy. because when I'm not in this room, it gets better. Jamie, you right, mate? Oh, Richard said, "Have you seen my Twitter message?" No. Well, I'm not sure, Rich. I did see one about the I have seen it. Yes, you've ordered your Do you mind if I say, or do you want me to keep it secret? But you've ordered your stuff, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really good. And I was thinking, Rich, even if you can, I'll mention it if you want me to. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you wanted to keep it secret. Yeah, I reckon that'd be a really good project. And to be honest, even if it didn't work or wasn't as powerful as you wanted it to be, that'd be a brilliant, lovely display piece. Yeah, the oryx horns. Rich is going to make an oryx horn bow. That's going to look lovely. So even if it didn't come out as good as you hoped, I think that'd still make a beautiful display piece. In all honesty, if it was not as powerful as you wanted it, you know what I mean? Lamb Mayo, you right, mate? He said, "Nice survival, nice to hear you're almost completely handmade. Well done." Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I was going to buy another one of the blade blanks today, but I couldn't quite afford it. Like the gimp. Fuck off, Iron Man. I thought you was off the drink, or is this what happens when you're off the drink? Tactical said, "I may be drunk, miss, but in the morning I'll be sober and you'll still be ugly." Yeah, I know that one. I like his. He got quite a few good quotes, Anthony Churchill. Sheridan said, "Originally from Chelmsford, moved to Bournemouth a few years ago." Nice one. Right, Smiley. Dad said to Slingshot Warrior, "He can't make it. The Pixies told him it was evil." Jamie said, "Mike, I'm watching Ghost Adventures right now. You believe in ghosts?" Not really. I've never had any experience with ghosts. Never seen anything I thought. I've seen a weird thing, but I didn't think it was a ghost personally. Yeah, I've got not. If other people reckon they've seen ghosts, I don't disbelieve them. You know what I mean? But I've never seen anything like it. But that doesn't mean other people. You know what I mean? I've just never experienced anything like that. So not to say I don't believe it, but due to the lack of any experience ever, which I don't want to either, though. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I certainly wouldn't discredit other people who say they have, because my own granddad swears blind he's 100% seen ghosts, and I wouldn't say he's a liar. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Where am I? Slingshot said, "You have a slight London accent." Yeah, I have that sort of. It's what they call the home counties accent, and what happens is a lot of actors in films who portray Londoners have home county accents, and then it sort of gets mistaken, and then people think home county people sort of sound London-ish. But if you hear real Londoners, quite a little bit different. Londinium Armory's got a proper London accent. But yeah, that is definitely a thing people say, though. Iron Man said, "I'm off, mate. Been working out." Nice. Well, good on you, Iron Man. I did see you things saying it. Ronald said, "I've got a funny look from a police officer today because I had a gas mask strapped onto my belt. Generally dressed punkish. Going to an airsoft game. The gas masks are under the no mask law in Denmark." That's a shame. Hello, Ronald, by the way. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? They think you'd think they'd let you wear stuff like that. Jamie said you would be fucked if you ever get poltergeist in your flat, Mike. Yeah, let's hope not, mate. Yeah, all that shit flying about. Yeah, exactly. Just find me impaled in. Stephen says, "Got to do chores. Got chores to take care of." Great. Thank you, Stephen. See you later, mate. Stephen said, "Would you ever go searching for local cryptids? Possibly, if someone wanted to set it up and come with me. Yeah, maybe. I doubt we'd see anything there." Tap said, "Call blimey, strike a light." Because these apples are killing my place. For fuck's sake. Buster said, "Do you think Fallout franchise has been ruined?" I don't know. They're all. I don't know. They're making a TV series of that soon. I've got Fallout 76. It's all right. Yeah, they're fucking up the game. Put it this way, yeah. I don't think they've been ruined, Buster, but yeah, they're fucking them up. That they're not progressing anything. Most games, as they come out, the series is normally get better and better and better. The Fallout game, even Fallout 76, how the gameplay is and how it looks is no different than the fucking third one. Yeah, instead of getting better, they're certainly not progressing, are they? They should be innovating and stuff. I do play Fallout 76, and I think it's all right, but there's not a lot to do. But I would only buy it for the amount I paid, which is like £5. Cheeky poacher. No, I'm clickbaiting this one. I didn't really get nicked, but good to see you on. Steve said Fallout's got worse over time. Stug said they'll probably have to pay for each episode. Yes, yeah. Right, Peach. Yeah, most games are sold as copies. Serene Madness, right, mate? It's just a bit of clickbait, Paul. I thought I'd trick some new people coming on. Good to see you on, Paul, by the way. How are you? I'll still eventually do that sticker swap we was going to do. I just got to get hold of some of my own merchandise eventually. I can get a little. I still have to buy it myself. I can get it for like the non-profit price. I have to fucking pay for it though. Red Dead is definitely Buster. I reckon Red Dead 2 is definitely better than the first one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but Rockstar always innovate though. Rockstar always make their Sorry, I was laughing at Jamie's comment. Yeah, Rockstar always innovate. Ronald said, Witcher got ruined by the series. I'm a huge Fallout fan. I'm saying no to seeing. I probably wouldn't, in all honesty. You all right, Ron? Good to see you on, mate. Dear love, you right, mate? Sorry I never replied to your email. I did get your email, and I'll try and I'll tell you what, if I don't reply tonight, I'll reply tomorrow. We have a joke here that I am notorious for not replying to messages, emails, purely because I always think, I just talked to them on Friday. But I did get your and I didn't really get arrested. That's a bit of clickbait. I just thought I'd do a bit of clickbait tonight, see what happened. I did clickbait once and got 1,500 people watching at one time. But yes, I did get your message. I can 100% sort you out a quiver. PayPal's easy enough for me at the minute, if that was all right with you. But if you wanted a bit of merchandise, you'd have to go through Teespring for that. And I get the profit for it. But yeah, because I don't have any like stock. What you do, you buy it from Teespring, and then they print it for you, basically. So I've got a question for you guys out there. What women made you go, oh yeah? What women made you think, oh, the horror? Fuck's sake. Now there's a question. The ones that normally go, oh, the horror, are the ones you wake up to drunk. Which has happened to me, and I've had to slide out. Well, I think in the end, she woke up before I got out the house. That sort of going on. I said, I'm going to go to the shop. Got fully dressed and never went to the shop. Went home, never came back. But what's even funnier is the next day, she came around my house with a porno. Iron Man said, Michael, I was watching a documentary about the Elephant Man. It's quite interesting. Poor bloke, though. They have his skeleton in the museum. Yeah, guy should be very... Yeah, I've watched a few things about him. A really, really interesting sort of fucked up life he had, wasn't it? Iron Man. Ron said this election is going to be hell this year. I bet it is. Landman said, I don't find the GTA 5 enjoyable anymore with the flying bikes. Like online, yeah, the online I liked the story to GTA 5, although I would say the stories aren't all that, but I do like there's always a good bit of revenge and making money and all that. They're pretty much the same story every time. But yeah, GTA 5 online, there's just way too much shit on it now, I think. Just so much stuff, you just don't know what to do. Yeah, 100%. Dear love, I will sort you out. If I don't message you tonight, I'll message you 100% tomorrow. I promise that. Now I've promised, I definitely will. I have read it, and I did see your message, mate. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm notorious for not replying very quickly, even if it's for my own benefit. T2, you right, mate? Did my ex-wife said, "Oh yeah, for the sex and the horror, for the divorce costs. Worship the ground she is going to. She's going to. Yeah, worship the ground she's going to. Nice one." Bristol, after a few beers, never been to bed with an ugly bird, but woke up. Oh yeah, you're right. They're never ugly in the night, are they? Iron Man said, been hot past few nights, muggy, too many mosquitoes. Yeah, I've got my fan on if you can hear noise in the background, because I'm a bit fucking hot. I just realised it's not even pointed on me. That's a lot of wasted sound. That's better. Yeah, it's hot in here at the minute. Let me know if that's too annoying. I don't know if that blows down the microphone. I don't think it does, though. Buster said, are you purely a console gamer? Have you played games like Cat's-Eye? My computers are too shit, Buster. The best computer I've ever had is the one I've got right now, and it's a fucking Optiplex 3010 with an 8 GB RAM. And then I can't remember what the iCore thing was. Maybe 3 or 7. I don't know, but yeah, I've never had a good computer enough to actually play any games. This is the best one I've ever had. Ronald said, is the girlfriend that you put you in the handcuffs? Yes, it was the girlfriend that put me in the handcuffs. Until the slingshot, Google Kaiser Guard. Probably butchered that name. I'll look that up. That man said, what do you think of the film Captain Phillips? Never seen it. Never seen it. Picture very hot with face mask on today. Yeah, when I went in the bank today with that, I got in a lot of trouble. James said, my partner makes me go, oh yeah, she's very beautiful, sexy. Nice one. Daryl said, okay, it'll look great on the pistol crossbow with the light and the red dot. Yeah, thank you for buying one off me, dear enough, because it actually, yeah, these things do actually support me when you get them. Yeah. So what I'll do, if I don't message tonight, I'll message you tomorrow. So Sunday and sometime in Saturday. And I'll have to send you one of my friends. Can you do PayPal? I'll send you one of my mates' PayPal, and he can transfer it to me afterwards. Yeah, I still can't access my PayPal. Oliver, yeah, it's just a bit of clickbait. I didn't really get arrested. I just thought I'd see if it would get more people on. Hasn't worked. Pete said, good job, I had the getaway scooter. Yeah, exactly. I was going to mention your other thing then, your thing with 2 barrels, but that might be going too far. Dingshot said, you can say that now, Jamie. Just wait a decade. Oh, about misses. How do you know that thing? His missus might be just as beautiful in 10 years. Glenn Darton might be clickbaiting. Yeah, it don't seem to be working, sadly, Glenn the Dark. Oh, God. Thing is, if I'd got home with them handcuffs on, I would have escaped from the police as well, so I'd be in even more trouble. I wouldn't be filming it. Oh, God. Oh, I'm glad it makes me laugh. Right, where am I? Iron Man said Mike was called Big Mike from B-Wing inside. He would tickle your starfish if you never gave him your cigarettes. Well, I did still smoke in those days, but it gets worse when he's bloody sober. I bought this today. Now tell me how many of you have seen this. And that says, a darkly comic tale of survival on a desert island after a plane wreck. If you've never seen that, it's well worth looking out for it. It hadn't been on, it was only ever on telly, and then it only came out on DVD about 2 years ago. I've been looking for that for years. It wasn't even on YouTube. Ronald, I shall look that up. Oh, nice one, dear love. That makes it very easy for me, mate. I won't tell you nothing about it, Peach. But if you can get hold of it, I'd highly recommend that. You'd probably have to buy it though. That's the only thing. It's worth it. It's worth buying. I didn't get arrested, Oliver. No. Glenn answered, I once saw a guy on a roadworks in the middle of the winter wearing one of those freehold masks. Didn't nick him, poor bastard. Must have been freezing. Yeah, we'll stop and go all night. Yeah, fuck's sake, imagine. Yeah, it must have been cold. He's wearing one of them. Fuck's sake. Tito said, Mike, I went to see my mate over in Wigan today. He went in 3 shops while I waited outside. He had no face mask on. We served in all of them. Unbelievable. Yeah, my cousin, who I've been helping out sighting his air rifle, came round today because he bought a sight off me in the end. He said he went in a shop today and got refused because he didn't have a mask. So then had to go home and nick his mum's, he said. Yeah, self-catering. It's from the it's a 1993 film. But yeah, I would highly recommend it if you like a good dark, it's a dark comedy. Yeah, expect it to be funny and yeah. Yeah, I ain't seen it for ages, but yeah, I've been looking forward to getting that. No, Oliver said nothing comes in torrent. No, that's why I had to buy it in the end. I had a look on some places, even YouTube, and there was nothing. So yeah, maybe you'll have to wait a bit. It's not a very known. It's not a very well-known film. I saw that I saw this in the good old days when Channel 4 was really good in the 90s, the early 90s, mid 90s. Channel 4 was the best fucking channel you could watch. And it always had the best stuff on there. Channel 4's a bit shit nowadays. That was in Channel 4's heyday when that was on. Yeah, excellent film. Going back to Scotland will serve you no problem without a mask. Arizona no service at all without. Self catering sounds a bit like the movie Alive. I don't think I've seen that one. I have seen Clerks. I have seen that, Ron. Yeah, it's quite good. Funny thing is, last night I was. What reminded me about this? Well, it wasn't last night. It was about 3 nights ago. I was. What reminded me of this? I was looking up comedy films of the 80s and 90s, and yeah, Clerks came up, or Clerks 2. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe for the 90s section. I don't know. Yeah, you may have to pay for it like me. I think that's £7. £7 brand new, not too bad. You can almost whack it back on eBay if you I thought my nose was bleeding then. If you don't want it. Thanks, her sister works in the supermarket. They only have one dickhead kicking off today. Oh, yeah, that's typical, isn't it? Go and answer. I remember only watching Channel 4 when it first came out to see some boobs. Exactly, that's what I mean. Yeah, nice one, Glenda. Wasn't it a yeah, You're a Trash, The Word, wasn't it? Yeah, you would get a lot of tits, a lot of really good films. Yeah, do you remember Vids? Can you remember Vids? That's on YouTube. There won't be a lot of people who ever watch Vids, I doubt. I reckon Jumbo Sabu might have. Vids was a late night Channel 4 film review program, but it was quite rude. It'd have swearing in it, and yeah, they do their own little clips between it. Yeah, it was good. Vids, VIDZ. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people who've ever seen that. I imagine, Mike. Imagine an apocalypse like Waterworld. What type of boat raft would you make? Don't know. Something big, something big, and something big that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose Waterworld. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, something big you could live on. Bit of a floating fortress, I suppose. Grand Art said, yes, mate, I've got it on VHS somewhere. Still to this day. Nice one. I've still got some random stuff like that on video that I kept because you're never going to see some of that shit ever again, are you? Yeah, I love vids. In fact, I've still got a VHS of vids. Because I'll tell you how because I was the first person, I think, this was years ago, like 10 years ago, before I had this YouTube channel, I had another one. I put a couple of clips of vids on YouTube, and then other people started putting them on. Yeah, big raft using oil drums, Darren, I've said. That's a good idea. I'm glad that is hopefully one that floats. Ron said, a guy who lives right across from the police station, I almost need to buy the flags you have on the wall. Yeah, these are for sale. Someone will put the merchandise link on. You can buy both of these. You can get both of these, Ronald, if you want them. No joke, they're for sale. I'll sell those and those. City of Figs, right, mate? So I failed an interview today, so I missed Dramosaurus. Did you actually get arrested? No, I didn't. I just clickbaiting you. But sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, drown your sorrows with us. Yeah, if you look there, look, Nightbot says buy Weapon Collector t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, banners. You can buy that and you can buy that. That's it, man. He said oil drums and those blue plastic food drums. Jamie said I have £1,000 to spend on a deer. What would you recommend? I collect mainly British. Bren gun. That's all I need to say. Get them. But yeah, if people didn't know, the stuff is actually really there behind it. But I have to cover them up for live streams, so it really is there. They're not just, it really is a picture of what's there. Got my fucking hair in my mouth. Dad said he'd go down to the local harbour and pinch one. I think that's probably a better idea. Yeah. The Love said you should put the weapons photos on t-shirts and mugs. I might have to do that. I think that's a good idea. If you go on to the hang on. I've just got a message on quickly. Right, that's that done. Yeah, on my merchandise, I've got, because there's quite a few things I've not shown. Right, I'll put the link on again here so it's slightly easier. That's my merchandise. But I've got a couple of things with a couple of knuckle dusters on. I've got Christmas jumpers. I've got Everyone Loves a Bit of Bottom. But yeah, I probably should do some more of, yeah, that would probably look good on a mug, wouldn't it? That's a good idea, saying so. He said you need to do a Weapon Collector flag. I should do that. I don't think they do flags, but I'll look into that. Well, you can always use one of these for a flag. It's about the right size. Then Dart said, I've got the VHS somewhere in 1987 BBC documentary featuring me in Ipswich with a dog section as a fresh-faced 19-year-old. God, it makes me feel old. White shirt, tie, tunic, and a whistle stand. Ah, nice. That's good, though. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's all really there. Behind these banners, it's just the live streams. You have to cover it up. But it's all there. Yeah, it's all legal. Everything I have is legal. People think that in the UK we literally can't have anything, but we can have a lot more than you'd think, really. That's a bit. You're glad that's not on YouTube, Glenn the Duck. Where am I? Dad said to Iron Man, considering the things we have in the local harbour, they'd have to swim bloody quick to catch me. Iron Man said, Mike, don't do a Daryl. Shirts would be good. You'd have to pay him though. Oh, don't do a Daryl shirts. Yes, I get you. Fuck's sake. Yeah, little Weapon Collector King. I don't know. I'll tell you, I said about this last week though. Teespring actually do masks. I could do a WeaponCollector mask if people wanted it. In fact, Reegs, Jumpside Boo said he'd have 2. Right, Scott. I'm just clickbaiting you, mate. I didn't really get arrested. I thought I'd see if it get more people on, but without putting the COVID-19 in the title, it doesn't really work. I just the bullshit they do. As soon as you put COVID-19, they have like a warning under your video and all shit like that, and then they won't share it properly. So it's not worth the bother. You ought to, Glendark, he said I might upload it. And at least, I'll tell you the good thing about uploading things, though. You can always put it private, but if you ever lost the tape, you've still got it at least. Singshot said you can always do a little comic book too. Good idea, good idea. Everything you see on there is behind that board. Everything you see on there is behind that board. There's a great big box of knives there. Crossbow there, sword there. Yeah, it's all there. Got any mini nukes? Got my old riot helmet. T2 says Glow in the Dark. My uncle was a dog handler. Won the West Mercia a few times. Nice one. Glow in the Dark said I might need to write into Biz. A bird just shut my window. Viz, yeah. Exactly the same shape as an aircraft. That's Ned's game style. You should, that's right. Yeah. I love a bit of Viz. Ron said, what do you think about the zombie thing that's going through YouTube some time ago? What is the top 3 weapons for the apocalypse? I do zombie loadouts. I do zombie videos because they are very popular. Even now, if I do a zombie survival gear video, that'll get loads of fucking views. What would I use? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say without getting things out and looking at them. Right, Reegs. Sorry, I did get your comment, your video. Sorry. Fuck, I can't talk now. Reegs, I did get your email about the masks. Sorry, I didn't reply. I was just sat at the area love. I didn't reply to him either. I'll get back to you soon. I'm not sure. What would I put? It's hard for me to say when I look around. My Warhammer. So that there. See that Warhammer just there? That definitely. The Warhammer. One of my short swords. And maybe rifle crossbow. That one. Ronald said that damn C virus worse than the T virus and the G virus combined. Richard said, could imagine some bank robbers with WeaponCollector bandit hats. When you fill it links on. Yeah, you imagine that. Fuck's sake. I don't know if that'd be good or bad. Ross said, how about a vertibird parked in driveway? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good to you on, Reeks, by the way. Yeah, sorry I never replied. I was, you know what I'm like. I'm a fucking nightmare for reading things not come. But I did read that you said you'd like 2 of the masks, and I'll sort you them out soon. I've got to design them, put them on there, and then you'd have to buy them through Teespring, but it would be supporting me. And I'll do them as sort of as cheap as possible. Obviously, with everything on all the affiliate stuff, they have their set price, and I can add my profit onto it. But I don't ever put a lot on. That should be working tactical. It was working, wasn't it? Might be because I'll tell you what, it might be tactical. If someone's put a link on, it sometimes won't show that same link for a certain amount of time. Right, Liam, good to see you on, mate. Sure, I nearly missed you then. Yeah, I thought I'd message you in case you didn't realise we was on or something. Scott said you should get some ballistic gel heads and test your weapon on them. Good idea. I have got some stuff to make ballistic gel. I'm actually gonna order some what do you call it? A thing to pour it in anyway. You know what I mean? I can't remember what you call it. But I've got some stuff to pour the gelatin in. A mould, yeah. Nice one, Riggs. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely sort you out though. I'm being a pain in the ass with emails at the minute. Worse than normal. City said, "Is there an email I can send art examples to your merch design? I digitally illustrate." Yes, definitely, mate. Yeah, it's if you look in the description to this video, there's a bit that says about donations. If you look in that bit, it then says my email, which is just weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. It's that. And I'd like to see that. See. Bruce has sold all your quivers. I ain't sold any yet. I'm being such a lazy bastard. I got fucking 200 quid worth of quivers there. Yeah, I need to just get older people. It's because of this PayPal issue. It's sort of put me down a bit in the sort of, because it's made things difficult. But I've organised with someone else now that I can use their PayPal temporarily. Yeah. Deleted Kingdoms, right, mate? I am 40. See you later, man. I mounted Mike, do another ration pack, but make it vegan friendly. So no meat, butter, eggs. All right, I'll look into that. Yeah, I'll have to look into it, see if I can get the stuff easy. And it's the kind of stuff that will preserve well, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's in the description under the donations bit, but that would be it. City of Figs. Thank you for that. It'll be interesting to see that. Did you have a good day today, Liam? I know you went to see Bart today, didn't you? If you don't mind me saying. And I thought I'd do a bit of clickbait title. Boss said he's off as well. Wish me luck with the corona results. Prefer Heineken myself. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Yes, good luck. See you later, mate. Lardy lad lifter, you right, mate? That's not have you changed your name, Lardy lad lifter? Are you a regular from before? I'm just wondering. But yeah, hello, mate. Nice to see you on. I saw you, I think I either saw Iron Man commenting on one of your videos or the other way around. But yeah. What's his bloody name? Yeah, good to see you on, mate, anyway. Trying to think of the name now. Rich, if you're still on, what was the name of the other weightlifter bloke who used to come on who we was talking about recently? Oh, Dave the Janitor. Oh, nice one, mate. That's all good. That's not who I was thinking of then. So it's all right. Yeah, but yeah, I saw you on Iron Man's. Weirdly enough, I went on your channel today, I think it was. Yeah. Darren, I've said, have you seen the new crossbow that class 6? But I have. Is it the pistol one or the bigger one? I might buy one of them eventually. Costa. They're the magazine's quite expensive though. The magazine's more expensive than the bloody crossbow. In one of their cases, it's good, but in all honesty, I don't think you need them. The nature of a crossbow, I find you don't really need to shoot them that quickly because of what they sort of are. I don't know. That's just me. Some people love them ones with the magazines. I think they're a bit sort of, yeah, I don't know. Because they're always going to be reasonably slow, however what you are. You're probably only saving like 3 seconds, maybe. I don't know. But it is a lot quicker. But yeah, that's just me. I think they're very good, but me personally, I don't bother with the old magazines. Dumble Sabu said, I was in Great Yarmouth yesterday. The amount of people in close contact with no mask beggars belief. Yes, that's horrendous, isn't it? That said, if you do a vegan ration, do not pack something called Nuttolene in it. Eating a cancerous leper scabs would taste better. All right, I'll leave that out then, but like I say. James said, why do ducks make good detectives? Because they always quack the case. Nice. I have seen his crossbows slingshot. The problem with, I like George Splash stuff. The problem with a lot of his stuff is extortionately priced. It's like £150 bow with a 1,250 quid magazine on it. It's a lot of money for a piece of aluminium with some springs on it. Weapons and stuff. Liam said, yeah, had a very nice day, but walked down and back, so I could have had some wine with dinner down there. So walk back in the humid weather. I'll get you. Yeah, salt crossplay, exactly wrong. Dumble Sabu said, yeah, my adder turned up 2 days ago. I haven't bothered testing it yet. They're decent, aren't they? But, yeah. Glenn Dark said, can you still buy Black Widow catapults? I'm pretty sure you can. And weirdly enough, I had mine out earlier. It was in that box under there, and I was having to get something out of the box, and I had my Black Widow out for a bit. What was the other one called? Had the pointy shape on the front. I know what you're on, but I don't know what that's called either. Kenjiro, right, mate? He said, we're wearing a luchador mask like Sin Cara. Get me kicked out of the supermarket. Oh, I don't know. Try it. Try it and see. Just make sure, take it off and put another one on if they, don't get arrested over it. Soldier boy, you right, mate? There ain't actually any vegans in here. I think it said tell the vegans to shut up. I don't think there's actually a vegan in this chat anyway. But it wouldn't bother me if there was. Good luck, Ronald. See you later, mate. Diablo, that's it. Nah, staying in tonight, Jack. I need a night off. I keep drinking whole bottles of vodka when I drink. That's a bit too much to do that every week nowadays. If I drank a bit less, I probably would, but I don't like drinking a whole bottle of vodka, big bottle, every week. Starts to make me feel a bit ill. That came today, Liam. I think it was today anyway. I haven't watched it yet. Didn't have time. Oh man, so I can understand being a vegetarian, but not full vegan because you have to take supplements all the time. Yeah, I suppose essentially it's sort of unnatural, isn't it? It doesn't bother me what people eat. I literally, I couldn't give two tosses about what anyone eats. But yeah, I suppose when you look at it, if you're having to take supplements, it's your body isn't suited to that diet, is it? Going back to Jamie asked, how many cops does it take to push a black man down the stairs? No, he fell. Fuck's sake. Now that's very dark there. That's sake. Maybe someone showed me a similar joke to that earlier. I've got to stop fiddling with things. Especially the shit like this. So I keep chucking things away. So I keep doing this near the camera. Right, am I still on? I noticed something went a bit funny then. We won't start going on about vegans too much. I've literally got nothing to say about vegans. No, I can't contribute to a conversation about that. I literally, the thing is, I couldn't really care less, in all honesty. Nice one, Oliver. That's good. That's good. Don't forget to get your merchandise in. Zed said, fellow I knew died in police custody. He fell down some stairs apparently, so forgive me if I don't laugh. Oh, he's being serious there, yeah. Sorry, Zed. You know what I'm like. Dak said, right, you like 5 minutes to get the food talk over with, yeah. The thing is, but I've got nothing to talk about vegans. I've got nothing to add to it. You know what I mean? I just couldn't care less, really. I don't give a shit what anyone eats. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, does it? D2 said, my ex was vegetarian until I made her eat a piece of chicken. Next, she made bacon butties, and she had been craving for 16 years. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I know some people are like that. I'm going to stop talking about the food stuff in a minute anyway. But I do know people who go vegetarian for certain reasons, and they spend the whole time, craving it. Ian Lee, in our radio show, presenter Ian Lee, he said he went vegan for a girlfriend. Not vegan, he went vegetarian for a girlfriend. Stuck to it for about 15 years. The whole time he wanted to eat meat. But he sort of done it as a sort of for his girlfriend, and then just stuck to it out of sure fucking will, or stubbornness, I suppose. Not saying your missus did that, or your ex T2, but you know what I mean. I can see where that sort of comes from. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind you talking about it. The problem is, though, I've got nothing to say, so it gets very boring for the viewers. And I sit here being quiet with nothing to say. Vegans never comes up ever in my thought process. So I ain't got nothing to say about it. I still never got that statement thing out to read. I will do that eventually. But I want to scan it properly and that, and make sure I take out like names so I don't accidentally read them out. So I'll say what I've been doing today then. And I did a bit of babysitting earlier. What else? Sold that scope to my cousin, so made a tenner at least. He was going to buy some knives off me, but I ain't got none. Because the last time I was going to sell some knives, he'd seen all the ones I'd been sent to. He'd seen all the ones I'd been sent from GearBest and that, but I don't get them anymore. So I ain't had no fucking I ain't had no stuff to sell for ages. Last string, I've only had one taught, I think. Daryl, I said you and Liam should do an exhibition. Rent a venue, bring your gear, sell merch, even get donations. Do a live stream from the event. Bring an item to show. That's a very good idea, dear love. I like that. We did talk about that before, didn't we? A bit. I do think that's a good idea. We'll have to try and see if we can make that happen one day. Tactical said the names you hear have been changed, to protect the guilty. Innocent. Yeah, but yeah. Well, yeah. The funny thing is, the ones who have been convicted I could say the names, but it's accidentally saying too much. Like if you accidentally, because you know me, I'm a reasonably private person. I'm not going to tell everyone where I live. I know you're joking, Tactical, but I don't want to accidentally read out like a bloody school name or it's very easy to accidentally read these things out. So if I sort of redact them for myself, I'm less likely to read them out myself then. Yeah, it's incriminating. Well, no, as I said, because I've been convicted of this, so I have actually been convicted of this. So can't be convicted of the same crime twice. So I'm all right telling this one. Damon said, Mike, every year near where I live has a massive knife and sword convention. You'd love it. I always spend way too much. Yeah, I bet I would. We don't have nothing like that where I live. Nothing at all. Total fucking shit for that kind of stuff. All over the area down here. Well, that I know of anyway. I'm a bit quiet again. Hope you're all liking the stream. Come on. We have to bloody chat. I can't just sit here talking about nothing. Tap Jed, guess what I've been playing today? Elder Scrolls Online. Stephen, you right, mate? Kenjiro said, loving the stream. Always, like always, dude. Thank you, mate. Scott said, leather, blackjack, sap when. When I've got some spare leather, and I've got it written down. I'm pretty sure I have. Just to prove it. Just to prove it. So it's coming. But yeah, getting time and the stuff to do it. Deleted Kingdom says, what beer do you drink? Anything. I'll drink anything if it's 4% or stronger. But I prefer the stronger the better, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm not drinking anything tonight. That was a spooky. How did you guess? Yeah, exactly. I wonder if it's because you told me you was going last night. And he was playing, was level 13, so played it less than I guess, less than I thought. That's all right, Oliver. Don't worry about it, mate. I don't, you've seen the drunk fucking streams I do. Delete as soon as it's finished. Weapons and stuff, Liam said, I imagine if you got it for free, you'd drink anything, even if it's 2%. Well, problem is, I would drink 2%, but I would put vodka in it. But the problem is, you drink them 2% lagers. I'd once drunk 40 cans of 2% lager, and I was barely pissed. Me and my mate Richard did it just for like a laugh. We bought 40 cans each of Skull, like the weak Skull, because the Skull Super, which is 9%. We bought the 2% Skulls, 40. Well, yeah, no, I suppose it would have been 40. Yeah, I suppose it would have been 48 cans, because it would have been. Yeah, hang on, how many did they do? Yeah, I suppose they'd do them in 24s, wouldn't they? But we bought 2 crates anyway. Yeah, just to see how much we could drink and how much it would take to get pissed. But what I would do now, if I got sent 2%, so if I would definitely drink 2% lagers. I would put maybe 2 shots of vodka in it as well, and that would make it up to about 5 or 6% then. Yeah, you can have it instead of water. Yeah, like in the old days. Never used to drink any water, did they? Yeah, but you know me, as soon as even the slightest little bit of taste, not taste, but when you drink alcohol and you feel the alcohol in you, that slightest little bit, and then I have to keep drinking. Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to drink it as water, sadly. Deleted Kingdom said, I'm new to the channel. Do you do archery? I do a little bit of archery. I've got crossbows. I know that's not archery, but I have got bows. I do a very minimum bit of archery, but I do a little bit, yeah. I do a little bit of archery. Glow in the dark said, have you ever tried making a leather slap or slapper mic with lead? No jokes about slappers, please. They're all nice. I made one recently. It was quite a crap one. It was just a joke. I had a leather sofa. So I cut a bit of the leather off, found some coins under the cushion, and I made one out of that. But yeah, I might make one soon. I'm getting into the old leather work. Yeah, I haven't yet. Not a proper one. I'm saying I've technically made 2 in the old days, Glow in the Dark. I made one with like lead and what's that strap kind of stuff called? You know the old I can't remember what you call it. But the old like a bag strap type stuff, nylon straps and some black tape. That's when you pissed like a horse. We fucking did. That was in this room about 22 years ago. Me and him, we have our 48 fucking cans of fucking Skull. Just thinking, oh yeah, we bought them just as a joke, just to see how many you'd need to get pissed. Yeah, and that was fucking in and out all fucking night. That was. Well, I can't remember the end of the night, so maybe we did get pissed, but it might have just been so boring I can't remember. Glenn Dark said we used to buy a 12-pack of Skull, if you remember that, and use it as a forfeit in drinking games that taste like shit. Yeah, fucking hell. Double Salvo said, I like a slapper in leather. Yeah, PVC for that one, a nice one. Dear love said, I do not drink anymore, but I would have a glass of wine or two with a meal. Nice one. You know, I'm technically a recovering alcohol. I'd say I'm a controlled alcoholic now. So I am an alcoholic, but I can control it nowadays. But it has gradually got worse and worse. But I don't get in no trouble anymore. Clickbaiting you, Sam. I'm just clickbaiting you. I didn't really get it. He said, SOS Power said, you got arrested. I went to my shop to buy a beer and a scratch card with no mask and nobody said anything. No, I didn't really get arrested. I was having you on. I'm clickbaiting everyone. Good to see you on, by the way. Brian, you right, mate? Liam said, I imagine if it like 2% would be impossible to get hungover on due to the hydration of it. I don't know, because the only thing I don't know, because I'll tell you what I've noticed. Now that if I drink vodka and water, I barely piss all night long. Even though I'm drinking pint after pint of water, I barely piss compared to when I drink beer. I don't know what it is. I don't know why this happens. If I drank 8 cans of Foster's, say, I'd be pissing every half an hour. I'd probably piss at least 10 times. When I drink vodka and water, I barely piss so much. I suspect what causes the dehydration is partly due to the amount you're pissing. I don't know. I cannot explain what it is, but from my experience, I piss less drinking vodka and water than I do when I drink beer, and I get a worse hangover from beer. So it's very hard to understand what it is that does it, what causes the dehydration. But I do suspect it might be something to do with the amount you piss. Yeah. Irishman, you right, mate? He said, Mike, was it you or Malk who made the rope kosh? It must have been Malk. It must have been Malk. Oliver said, how did you control your alcohol addiction? I went into a young offenders prison for about 6 weeks. And then it finally got me off of it because I'd always wanted to stop anyway. So going to prison for a bit stopped me. And then I just controlled my, I didn't have no. It was getting to the stage where I had to give up drinking anyway. I would have either fucking killed myself or killed someone else. It was getting really, really bad. So I've been trying to give up for years. Yeah. And I just, because of that, stopped for about 6 years and gradually got back into it again. But I'm older now. I'm old enough to, get very drunk, but not in any trouble at all. I wouldn't even get in an argument when I'm drunk. I've been at the pub where people have been sort of trying to start fights and shit, and it don't do nothing for me now. Jumbo Sabu said, I bought the 2020 edition of Guess Who. God, it's boring game. Does this person have a mask? That's say. Glenn Dart said, I knew an alcoholic that used to drink vodka and milk, but he didn't eat food. He just yanked it down quick, but curdled. That sounds disgusting. I'm sure I have put milk in booze before, because if we ever got whiskey, when I was younger, I used to hate whiskey. It used to make me fucking gag. So we'd put anything in it to try and make it taste better. Tried everything. In the end, we used to put heaps and heaps of coffee in it and make the coffee overpower the whiskey. But you'd get really fucked out your face doing that, because you'd probably having about 8 cups of coffee as well at the time. It was one, you'd have about that much whiskey with about 8 teaspoons of coffee in it, down in them, and then we'd just be off our fucking heads. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've noticed compared to the amount I piss when I drink beer, but I remember that night drinking those cans, we was pissing constantly. Yeah. Great Darts, I stopped drinking about a year. First divorce. I was hitting the bottle big star. Knew I had to quit what killed me. Not easy. Not a nice place to be. No, exactly. Good on you. Good on you. Yeah, I've got a mate who's been in a rehab for like 3 years from nearly killing himself from booze. And yeah, I was getting really bad. Young age as well. I was only 20, but just couldn't stop, and it was going way out of hand, and I couldn't stop. Brian said, "Guess your body uses the water. Might try it." Yeah, I don't know what it is, Brian. It's odd though, but Yeah, I now drink vodka and water. My hangovers are very mild. I still get hangovers, but they're very mild. Yeah, and I don't consciously piss as much. I don't know what it is, but I couldn't explain it. There's probably scientific reasons for it, and someone could probably say. Deleted Kingdom said, "What's your favourite YouTube channels?" Oh, I don't know. Liam's is good. Weapons and Stuff 93. I'd have to look at my subs. Let me look. I'll tell you. I'll tell you who I'm subbed to. I'm not subbed to many big channels. Like Liam's probably one of the biggest channels I am subscribed to. Right, my subscriptions are. Let's see. Most of my subscriptions have got like less than 500 subscribers. You wouldn't see no big names in there. Most of the people in the chat I probably sub to. So most of those. I'll name all my subs, right? I'll tell you my subs. Lottie Loves ASMR, Scola Gladiatoria, Iron Man Spartan, Multi Global News, Asim C, Lone Wolf Outdoors, Weapons Stuff 93, Eric Hussein, Christopher Adventures, Scalagrim, Lou Sanders, Solder Skinhead, Vladmeister Briam Arthur, Vladimir Armory, Swearnet, Pred Norseman, E Honda, Die Bullfrog, Tetsubo 57, Tim Heidecker, Captain Electro, Sigma and Archery. Yeah, most of my subscriptions are very small. I prefer the smaller ones. You can get more. You know what I mean? I'll get more conversation out of a small channel. Dear Love said at the exhibition. Oh, Dear Love, I subscribed to as well. He said at the exhibition that you and Liam could do, have a cut-out cowboy, soldier, a gangster, face cut out. You can hold your weapons, take a photo. That's a very good idea. You're already falling asleep, Liam. James said, question, if you could bring back any TV show, what would it be? Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, mate. If I won the lottery, I would pay Matt Holness, I'd give him £1 million to bring that back. Just for one series or make a film. I would give him £1 million to make that if I won the lottery. Yeah. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Greatest TV show that's ever been made. I get a tear in my eye just thinking how that only ever got one series. I didn't know if I was thinking about it this morning. I love Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Bernard said, best thing for a hangover is Diorolite pad. I know of that stuff. We've got some. They used to give us it at RF Benson to combat dehydration. Issued in Afghanistan to trips. I'll have to keep doing that more. I'll have to try that more often. As I say, my hangovers are quite mild now due to the vodka and water. But the worst hangover I ever had was drinking White Lightning, like 3 litres of White Lightning. Fucking hell. Jumbo Sabu said, I'd like Fairly Secret Army and Bot on the Landscape. Jerry loves Only Fools Nasty. Yeah, Only Fools Nasties is great. Do you reckon they would do some more specials of that? You know, most of the actors are still alive, aren't they? Oh, mate, he's dead though, ain't he? The mate who created it, can't remember his name now. Learned Art said, I want to bring back Twilight Zone, but remakes all shit. Yeah, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. If you don't know that, look it up. In fact, I'll post the trailer. The opening credits. Here you go. It's the opening credits to Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Where is it? I don't know if it is. It come up with full episodes. I only wanted the little bloody Yeah, I knew. This is how much I knew I was gonna love Garth Marenghi's Dark Place from 10 seconds into it. I fucking knew I was gonna love it, and I did. Yeah, 10 seconds into it, I knew this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. London Village, you right? How are you? Tactics of Jump Sabu. Blot on the Landscape was good. Wilt was good. I love most of the Tom Sharp books. Right, Sapphire and Steel. Yeah, that one gets mentioned quite a lot. I've never seen that. I know of it though, but yeah, I've never seen it. Oh yeah, this might be. This is a trailer. Let's just see what this looks like. Yeah, watch this and then come back and tell me what you think. This isn't if I don't know if this is an official trailer. Yes, original TV trailer. I pretty much knew as soon as I saw this trailer I was going to love it. Go and watch that and then come back. Are you off, Jared? I'll see you later, Costa. It's good having you on, mate. I promise you, I'll reply to you tomorrow. And now I've promised you, I'll have to promise Dem Taboo that I'll reply to him as well. So yeah, it's my day of emails tomorrow. See you later. Good night, mate. Benjamin said, "You bought an air rifle. Have I bought an air rifle into the Netherlands? No, no. Nice one, Rich. You back? Didn't know you went." Jamie said, "Have you met any celebrities? I met Ken Dodd, Michael Caine, Pete Postlethwaite, Bobby Davro, Little Large, Jeffro, and the Hulk Hogan." Do you know who said? Do you know who it was who said Pete Postlethwaite was the greatest actor of? I think he either said he's the greatest actor that ever lived or the greatest actor of a generation. I think someone said that of Pete Postlethwaite. Can you tell me who? They may not have said those exact words, but it's something very similar. You right, Nate? Good to see you on, mate. Iron Man said, "My doctor says I'm approaching 40. I need to calm down with booze, eat healthy, and work out if I want to make a retirement later. I'm heeding advice." In all honesty, Iron Man, that's why I'm trying to sort myself out a bit. Jamie's right. It was Steven Spielberg. Yes, it was. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get a bit healthier, and I'm definitely not going to drink a bottle of fucking vodka a week. No way. I need to give my body time to recover, especially if I'm overweight. You know, which I am. Yeah, I want to lose because you won't. If you're still like this in your 40s, it's going to start shortening your life. I reckon if you get hold of it by the time, get control of it by the time you're in your 40s, though, it's like it never did anything. So you can still reverse it. I've still got a bit of time, but yeah. But yeah, if you leave it too long, it becomes it's going to shorten your life. But yeah, so they reckon if you sort yourself out by your 40s, early 40s, it can be like it's never done anything to you, sort of thing. Like you've always been healthy. Dad said, "Whoever said that, you weren't far wrong, to be honest." Oh, Pete Postlethwaite. Yeah, it was Steven Spielberg who said it. Yeah. I'm going to look it up quickly just to see what he said. Let me just see. Yeah, Steven Spielberg called him the best actor in the world. There you go. You know what kind? What a compliment that is. The best actor in the world. Yeah. You couldn't get much more compliment than a person like Steven Spielberg, could you? Gandira said, "Nate, where you get the name from?" CZW. He said, "No." Jamie Ross said, "I actually met Pete on a train in London. And my picture taken with him. Got his autograph. Really nice, genuine, down to earth bloke. Taken from us too soon." Yeah, you're right. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, I imagine he would be a really nice bloke to talk to. A lot of them you can tell are. Some of them you can tell are probably knobs, but some celebs, yeah. But you can normally tell which ones would be, because it's the ones who it's sort of it's their love and it's their job sort of thing. It's not just a lot of celebs. It's not they want to be famous rather than do their job. If that makes sense, you know what I mean by that. Whereas some actors are just really good actors who are famous. If that makes sense, does that make sense? Whereas some people just want to be famous, sort of thing. I don't think I've ever met anyone famous apart from very, very, very low tier Z list celeb, a Hollyoaks person. I told you about that last time. Pretty sure he asked me if I could get him some drugs. It was after it was in a pub, and the pub had completely shut down. We was all still in there, and they was trying to get rid of us. And I kept looking at him, thinking, I recognise you, because when I used to play darts, I used to put Hollyoaks in the background because it was something I could have on the background that didn't distract me. I kept thinking, who the fuck are you? I went and asked him, and I can't remember what he said at first, but he made up some bollocks. And in the end, I said, no, I know you are, don't I? Because I have a habit of, I see a lot of people that I see a lot of people that I think I know, or people come up to me saying, all right, mate, and I, as far as I'm aware, I've never met them, but they've hung around with me years ago. So I thought maybe it was one of them, someone who's known me from drinking. But no, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, I looked in the mirror once and thought I was Brother Ray Dudley, though, yeah. Did I hate to be famous? Infamous now, yeah, no, that would be different. Yes, you're right, you're right. Yeah, if you can't be famous, be infamous. I don't know if anyone just said. I don't know if anyone's ever said that, but I have. I think that is a saying, though, isn't it? Someone has said that. Oh, you met her, have you, Jumbo Sabu? Well, famous wise Jerry Ryan, aka 709 from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh, nice. When did you meet her then? And how did you meet her? Screenshot said in the oh yeah category, it would be Heather Locklear in her prime. Yeah, I can see that one. Screenshot definitely. I said I would never ask a celebrity for an autograph. I think it's stupid putting them on a pedestal. Where am I? T2 said to Oliver, do not be alone when you need help. Most important thing is recognising you need help in hand. Sorry, I've missed a lot of Oliver's comments there. What was he saying? Because I thought he was chatting to people, so I didn't read them. You're right, Oliver. What do you need a hand in? If you need a hand or advice on anything, we might be able to help you. Can't promise I can, but I might be able to. But yeah, my issue with booze and the thing that stopped me, I was one of those who didn't stop drinking till I hit rock bottom, basically. I would definitely recommend trying to stop before you get that far. You don't want to fuck your life up. Jed said nowadays you can get famous being on TV for 5 minutes. Yeah. Shit, innit? No Dark said he met Ashley Judd and her husband, stuck up cow. Expected us to carry her bags. Told her to get lost. We're not porters. Sean Connery is also a twat. Billy Connolly is also a dickhead. Now, Sean Connery, I could imagine that. Yeah. Yeah, strange, isn't it, how some of them are like that, though? Maybe they get a bit too, big-headed, isn't it? John Bull Sauerbush said, to me, I wish, mate, no. I thought Slingshot just wanted to know what women makes you go hubba hubba. Ah, nice. Hello, COVID-19. You're not welcome here. Joking. Nate said, I met Andre the Giant. Oh, nice one. Wonder Woman, yeah, nice one, Brian. Iron Man said, women are great in their 20s, but when they hit their 30s and 40s, the bottoms fell out. James said, Mike, every time I log on to your live chat, I need to wear sunglasses because of your shiny head. That's just a fucking illusion, mate. It's my hair. RDP. You're right, Rob. Good to see you on, mate. Sadly, I don't have a shotgun for you. I've got a Warhammer, though. I'm going to smash it up easy. Oliver said, I'm okay, mate, but drinking more and more. Well, if you need any help, just ask. We might be able to sort you out. I might. Yeah, Jamie. What if I get some sunglasses on my merchandise channel? You going to buy them? RDP says, does anyone have a shotgun I can borrow? I fucking hate this laptop. How's life treating you at the minute, Rob, anyway? All good? Is your neighbour keeping you up at night still? There's a funny thing, if booze had only been invented, it would only just been invented, it would be made illegal. But then so would tea and coffee, probably. 100% right there, Zed. It would be. Yeah, if it was made now, yeah, like in the last 10 years or whatever, or 50 years, they would ban booze, wouldn't they, for the shit it does to people. Deleted Kingdom. I want to re and be at an airport. I sat next to him and unconsciously started humming EastEnders. He looked pissed off. John said my uncle sat in front of Johnny Depp while on Eurolink. Complete coincidence. He said he was a sound man, a bit quiet too. My uncle didn't want to bother him too much. I'm a bit like that. I wouldn't want to bother him, in all honesty. Might sort of go, that's about it, or nod to him. You know what I mean? Because, it must be annoying, isn't it? I would have said, yeah, okay, send me the Warhammer. I'll smash this laptop up next week. Oliver said, how do you stay sober at this time, Friday night? By not having any booze in the house. Although I've got shitloads of booze I wanted to get. No, just thinking of my health, basically. I think of my health, Oliver. I do give in sometimes. But I always think, no, next week, innit? I don't mind. Save it for next week. Just overdo it then. And I say I'll drink a whole bottle of vodka. Not a little, I'll drink a 70 cl bottle of vodka when I drink now. Which has got 26 units. Kendira said, wouldn't mind meeting Jesse DeBody Ventura. Would love to pick his brains. You know what, Kendira? Yesterday, I think it was, I watched a really old film called Repossessed with Jesse DeBody Ventura was in that at the end. Yeah. Yeah, he's good, he is. And he'd be very interesting man to talk to. He's had an interesting life, hasn't he? Lady Lad lifted Helen Mirren was hot for an old woman. I think she was, wasn't she, for a bit? Yeah, I can understand that. I can see that, mate. Mate said I got 4 nights sober. But yeah, it's all I ever think is I can I'll save it for next week. I mean, I've had years though where I don't drink every day, so I'm used to it now. And the not going out don't bother me either. But when you go out every single night, it's quite tough, and you do think, what the fuck am I going to do? I used to get pissed every single night. But I haven't got pissed every single night for 20 years, so it don't bother me now. I can go a week without it. I can't do nothing when I drink. Like if I drink, the next day I can't do anything. My fucking brain's fucked. I can't do anything. I just doze about all day. Which sometimes I sort of like, because if you start getting, I don't want to encourage anyone to do this, but if I get a bit too much shit going on in my head, a good drink almost resets my brain a bit. I know that sounds fucked, but I shouldn't even say it. But it just gives my brain a rest, because I literally can't think of anything from the hangover. That's such a tactical. If I hadn't been around long, the effect wouldn't have been too bad. Missing something there. John said, my dad met Ian McClellan in a pub in London. He was standing at the bar. My dad must have been a bit full, so he shouted, I've seen you. Well, he was about 2 meters away from him. He didn't take, fuck's sake. Nate said, I'd drink alone a lot of the time. Ronan, you right, mate? And he said, do you take B12 after drinking? No. Does that help, does it? RDP said, this is last week I was sitting around a campfire. It was a great prepper meat weekend. You might have to come to next. I'll definitely try to, RDP. Who went in the end? Anyone we know? Did Carl get up there? Jamie said, Mike, have you got a Crossman rat catcher? I did have one, but I sold it. I have to try that, Ronan. Cheers for that. That said, is that a Chinese Type 89? You was that bloody close. You missed out. You missed out a single letter, and one of the numbers was wrong. Very close though. Still, no one's got it right. Even Tactical when he's cheating. Nice one. Nice one, Ronan. I'll have to look into that. I may have some. I'd have to take something else. But I bought these just in case when we thought the old coronavirus was getting, just in case. That's probably got B12 in it. I don't know. Yeah, vitamin B12. That's got B12 in it. I'll have to take all the other shit with it, though. Barely took any of them. It was just in case, because they were saying about if you, I'm ain't going to start going about from corona shit, because that just turns into a shit fest. Anyway. Jamie says, you sold it. Stop selling all your guns. Yeah, nice one, Tactical. That worked. It worked. Rowan said, research shows that even moderate alcohol consumption may decrease vitamin B12 levels. And alcoholics are thought to be at risk of vitamin B12 deficiency. All right, I might have to do that then. So the night after or the night during sort of thing. RDP said loads of people. I don't know everyone's names though. UK Prepper Man was there. He has part one of his video up on YouTube now. Nice. I'll probably see quite a few. I'll watch. You've done some videos, Rob? I know you normally do, don't you? D2 said, forgot to say I had a go with my brother's HW97K last week. Very impressed. Surprised how heavy it was. Yeah, I've never used one of them. I had a go on a Gammo Whisper the other day. That was quite a nice gun, actually. Long old barrel on it, though. RDP said, no, not this year. No good editing program. That's a shame. You'll have to let me know who puts videos on and I'll check them out. I must admit, though, I bet sometimes, though, well, I know you don't film everything anyway, but I sometimes find, I bet you probably had a bit more fun in not filming it, because sometimes I think when you're filming stuff, you're a bit, you're so busy filming sort of thing. Not you, but I find sometimes if you're filming things, that takes away from doing things almost, don't it? But also, in a way, I don't know, because the filming's quite good, because people like to have a laugh with the camera, don't they? I noticed. As soon as they see the old camera, they love to have in them kind of situations. Jamie said, have you ever been to Imperial War Museum in London? Some of their stuff would look great in your collection. I may have been there. I have been to some of them London museums. Stephen, you're right, mate. Said I bought a nice SIG X5 today. Great blowback action. It's rifled. Pellets too. Nice one. That sounds good. Sounds good. Drone Dart said all that airwave kit control and PSD can open channel it. Left about a treat after it was introduced. That went straight over my head, that one. Johnson, I was at the Imperial War last time I was in London. Amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I've been there or not, but I've been to quite a few museums in London down the years. So I may have. Rob said I picked up a big Scarama machete style knife, 6 quid brand new. Nice. Did you see this the other day? Made that. Homemade sheath and all of that. Kandira said, you ever seen a movie called Wanted Dead or Alive with Rook Hauer? No, I've not seen that. I do like Rook Hauer though. Yeah, I do like Rook Hauer. I've not seen a lot of his stuff though. That's all good, Glenn. Like I thought you were. but I wasn't sure. RDP said a good 1 foot full copper water bottle. Supposed to be good for your health. Nice. Oh, you haven't seen the video yet, RDP. Yeah, sounds like a good time out there, though. Yeah, I'll have to try and come one day because I know there's quite a few people sorting out there. Jamie said you should bring out your own brand of knives. Oh, that'd be good. I'd like that. I've had quite a few of my own proper 100% knife designs as well that I've actually done. You know, designed myself. I could design a good knife. I think that people would like. I think a lot of knife designers go too weird nowadays. You don't need all the weird bollocks they do. Weird knife shapes and fucking, you know. People buy that kind of shit, but I just think what's the point? Simon, you right, mate? He said, like the style, if we meet up, I think we could be dangerous. Stay solid. Nice one, mate. Stephen said, Ronan, no. What's the Legion? Not seen that. You're off, Slingshot. See you later, mate. Good night. So I wasn't ignoring you. I'm letting people have a chat, and I noticed you was chatting with people. If people are chatting, I just let them chat. So said, anyone else having trouble with the new regs when you buy online? It's driving me nuts the other day. I've had no issues, Zed. What's happened then? What have you had that's been a pain in the ass? Yeah, personally, I've had no issue. I've bought from Henny Haynes and Prepper's Shop. I did have to send them a picture of my ID though, both of them. Yeah. But other than that, no real issues with getting the stuff or ordering it. I know some people don't like giving out their IDs and that, but problem is nowadays you ain't got a lot of choice if you want the stuff. James said also you should invent a belt-fed automatic spud gun. Those whole potatoes. Maybe. Zed said they want you to put a code in they give you before you can complete your order. That's weird. I've not had that. What places was that then? I'm trying to think who I've bought from. I've bought from I think Blades UK, Henny Haynes, Prepper's Shop, and another one. 2 of those made me send them ID. The other 2 didn't do fuck all. It actually surprises me, and none of them made me show ID at the door, which is the only thing they're actually supposed to be doing. They're not supposed to be getting ID off you at your fucking checkout. That wasn't ever the fucking issue. It makes me laugh. The actual thing is they're supposed to be getting ID at the fucking door. I've never ever shown ID at the door for anything I've ordered ever. But that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're all breaking the fucking law. Oh, that's weird, Zed. That sounds like a right old pain in the ass. Yeah. Captured last order I got from Pepper Shop. Delivery driver didn't ask if I was over 18. Must be the grey beard. Yeah. But if there's a knife in the package, they're really supposed to ask you to show ID. I think what they're actually supposed to do, as far as I remember, if one of those companies is sending you a knife, the actual package is supposed to have a picture on it of a knife saying this package contains a knife. And then at the door, you're supposed to show ID to the driver is supposed to ask you for ID to prove you're 18 before he gives you it. That's never happened. Steve said your homemade stuff is amazing. I've got a lot of your vids to catch up on, and I'm a new subscriber. A nice one, Steve. Yeah, have a look through the stuff. I'm always doing. I would have done more this week, but I've been quite busy this week. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, you have to catch up. I've got more coming though. It don't matter if you don't catch up. James said, my wife told me that we should start using toys in the bedroom. You should have seen the look on her face when I drove my Hot Wheels car over her titties. T2 said, go for a shower, back in a bit. Practically, it was obvious I was over it. Well, I suppose that's a good point, yeah. It is obvious that we're over 18, isn't it? But RDP said, have an icon or a picture of a knife on a package. It's just asking for trouble. I know. I wouldn't do it. No, RDP, I would not do it. Fuck that. I would not be putting pictures and declaring there's a knife in a package. But yeah, technically, if there's a knife in a package, you're supposed to declare it nowadays. You're not supposed to send it unless you tell them, and then they have to put a sticker on saying it's a knife in the package. But yeah, and then they're supposed to prove ID when you deliver it to the door. That's what a lot of people was really worried about. Because how can like someone like us pay for that to happen? But none of the company do. So right, an alcohol from Amazon. I have to show ID, and I'm 56. Do you know what? It's Amazon. That's Amazon. Yeah. Now, I'm glad you said that. The whole issue in the UK with having to do this delivery thing and showing ID is because of Amazon. Amazon caused it to happen because they were sending knives. They sent a knife to some teenager. Well, it wasn't Amazon's fault. It was some little bastard who killed someone. But basically, Amazon sent a knife to some kid who then went and killed someone. The government and Amazon sort of shat their pants over it and then changed the knife delivery laws. All because of one nutter that but he would have just done, if he didn't have a fucking if he didn't get his knife from Amazon, he would have just got out the kitchen drawer, wouldn't he? Dad said local posters are used to me getting packages by now. If they ask me for proof I'm 18, I'll laugh in their face. Yeah, we get packages every fucking day. Yeah. Sarah Judine, you right, mate? How are you? Sorry if I butchered your name there. Yeah. Sorry. Tactical said I thought he meant stone. Nearly belly flopped. Oh, you 18. RDP said I had to send an axe to Wessex Blade for a repair job for another guy. They asked me in the post office what it was as usual. I said wing mirror bracket. Didn't even listen to what I said. I'm the same, RDP. I'm not declaring that kind of shit on packages because you shouldn't fucking need to anyway. It's slightly different from UK to UK anyway because nothing really gets checked, does it? But yeah. Why should we all get punished because of Amazon? It's always the big companies that do it. Fucking cunts. So Amazon fucked us all over and basically got Blades and Bows, made Blades and Bows shut down. That's Amazon's fault. Because they can't be bothered to check where knives are going. And because of YouTube, I have to cover fucking shit like that up. It drives me around a bend. Always, and I have to cover up my guns and shit. Actually, no, that's something slightly different. I'm getting mixed up here, but yeah, ranting. But yeah, it's normally the bigger companies that do something, and then they punish the little people, don't they? I got mixed up slightly then. What YouTube did was basically letting children watch any videos on YouTube. And letting people earn money out of dodgy videos, showing it to kids. YouTube then got caught and got £100 million fine, punished everyone else and said you can't do any videos aimed at children. Not that I do anyway, but all of these people whose fucking livelihoods was doing videos for kids suddenly lost their jobs basically because of YouTube being cancelled. Yeah, well, there's my little rant. Zed said, I always get asked what's in the package at my local post office. If it's a knife, I tell them. They're fine with it, to be honest. There's nothing they can't say nothing, but they're actually supposed to. Then, if you tell them there's a knife in it, they're actually supposed to put a sticker on of a knife on that packet to say there's a knife in it. Yeah, yeah. It's not illegal to sell it. It's not illegal to send a knife anywhere. But yeah, you're technically supposed to declare it, and then they are supposed to put a sticker on of a knife on your fucking package. Captain Electro, right, mate? I'm just I didn't really get arrested. I thought I'd clickbait everyone. Yeah, I heard you got arrested. Thought I'd clickbait everyone. Got my handcuffs out. Good to see you on, Dave. What you been at today? Anything? I saw your video of your daughter's knives the other day. It's quite good. I must have watched it while I was doing something, and I watched the video but didn't comment. I've been doing that a lot lately, watching people's videos, not commenting. But yeah, I saw your daughter's knives. She got a good collection, hasn't she? No, you're right, Pete. They don't ask every time. I don't always get asked what's in my packages. So I said, went to the boozer today for a meet, and I had to think very quickly who I am, what my phone number is, and postcode. If I can have a draft, that's sake. Yeah, nightmare when you got to start handing out all your details just to have a drink, isn't it? Fucking stay in. It's gone a bit quiet again. Don't start making me get the handcuffs out and sit here going like this in front of the fucking microphone so no one can hear. Oh shit, I forgot you've been laid off for a bit, Dave, yeah. Chuck them away so they keep fiddling. Where am I? Taps with handcuffs and masks and all those weapons. Mike sure knows how to make a woman shiver. I in fear. Well, at least I ain't got a whip. RDP said, do an experiment and pack a plastic picnic knife, post it somewhere, then tell them it was a knife and see what they do. I've got to go. This computer is annoying as hell. Lags and freezes, and I'm tired. Good night, Rob. It was good having you on, mate. Sorry about your computer. I know what it's like. Mine's a bit, I hate it when your fucking computers are shite. It makes you fucking want to smash them up, as you said. See you later, Rob. Good night, mate. Alexa, I've been laid off furloughed for a week. Went to the liquor store today. I wish masks were mandatory. When I was underage, they wouldn't even check my ID. Yeah. Let's say. Yeah. No, I thought I'd clickbait everyone. But the issue is, without putting the COVID-19 title in it as well, it's not really worked. But I don't like putting the COVID-19 stuff in the title because they put that shitty like warning thing. And also what they do, if they see in the comments or anything that looks like what they say is like false information, they tell you to take the video down. Well, I think they delete it. I think Liam had a video to take down, and there was no false. It was just talking about masks. Can't remember what you call it, fake news, whatever. Deleted Kingdom says, is that right? In the background. Yes, it is. Yeah. Tax, well, I bet he has a whip. Hands off, you think he has. You would have seen that in a video if I had a whip. Glenn Dart said, I've got a CIA letter opener, which is apparently illegal in the UK now. It's no different to a plastic or ivory letter opener. What cuffs have you got, Mike? I don't know what they are. Yeah, they are illegally over here now. It's pathetic, isn't it? Yeah, look, this is what I had to do to the sad old day this is when I had to do this. What do I do with that? I was going to show you something, but I can't find it. I had a lovely plastic, one of those knives that are illegal now. I had to cut the blade off. So all I've got is a handle now. That was lovely tanto, that was. But that was one of those that's legal now. But I was looking at it yesterday, and the handle's still all right. I might put a metal blade on that, and it'll be all right. Yeah, I had to cut the blade off because that would have been illegal when it had a blade on it. I don't know what they are. They're not a name one, but they are proper steel with welded. They got welded links and all that. They are pretty strong, but they've got no name on them. They're classed as stealth knives now. If that had a blade on it, that'd be classed as a stealth knife, and that's legal now. So I cut the blade off, but kept the handle because I thought that might be handy for someone. And I think I will. I think I'll get a blade with a stick tang, drill a hole, and put that on it. Yeah, it'll be all right. Captain Electra said, "Are the leather saps illegal there now?" The whip comment made me figure that. No, they're still legal. Electro. Funny thing is, I was talking about that earlier in the stream. Yeah, the leather blackjacks and saps, they're still legal. Yeah, they're all right. T2, so that feels better. Showering and sitting in my boxes. Yeah, it's nice having a good old shower in it. Yep, ceramic. It's very weird, Electro. So ceramic knives are illegal unless it's a kitchen knife unless it's a kitchen knife. Plastic knives are illegal unless it's a kitchen knife or a child's play knife. If it's plastic and it's strong enough to stab, that's legal. If it's soft plastic, I've got like a soft plastic folder there, that's still legal because if you press that, it'll just break. Yeah, bizarre, isn't it, Tactical? But yeah, if this had a blade on it that was plastic, well, this is like that Grivery kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, but that weird sort of glass reinforced nylon. Yeah, ceramic. Well, no, saying that's Electro. No, I think ceramic knives. Saying that, no, ceramic knives are still legal. Saying that ceramic knives are still legal. Yeah, I'd have to check. I get so mixed up with the things. No, I think ceramic knives are legal still, but what they call plastic knives aren't, because they class them as stealth knives. In that case, Mora knows. No, it's not the handle. The blade's got to be plastic as well. Tactical. The blade has to be plastic as well. This had a plastic blade. It's glass reinforced nylon, so it could still be used as a weapon. Yeah, it's got to be all plastic. Basically, any knife that could go through a metal detector would be illegal. Glowing Dark said, "Are the stealth knife things illegal to own in your home?" Yeah, no, they're completely banned. Yeah, you cannot have them even in your house now. Yeah, a stealth knife you cannot own in your home. Yeah, it's illegal to own, technically. Because I say that because I have heard a lot of people say that police have come around their house and said that's all right, but the law says they're not. I think it's just how it is on the day and what you've been doing, I suppose. But I don't take no fucking risks. So I cut the fucking blade off of that. But I just thought, fuck it, I'll keep the handle because I may be able to do something with it. It's quite a nice handle. Yeah, wooden knives, vampire splats, yeah. But there's so many things changed recently. I get to the stage where I forget which is which, if that makes sense. But yeah, these are. If this had a blade on it that was made of plastic, it would be illegal. Simon said, "Cuff straight from China. If push comes to shove, I reckon we could snap." Yeah, the cheap ones these you wouldn't. These are proper solid steel, welded rivets and all that. These are solid as fuck. But yeah, the cheap shitty ones would last. Wouldn't hold anyone. Ron said, "Have you seen No Pain No Gain?" I think I have. Tell me who's in it. What actors are in No Pain No Gain? Is it matey who is in Reservoir Dogs? Or is that something else? Oh, is it a new film? No, I've not seen that. No, sorry, I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of an old film. No Retreat, No Surrender, possibly. I don't know. No, I've not seen that, Ron, no. I just need to write something in the chat because it's fucking frozen. That's it. James said, apart from the 2 display boards, do you have more weapons? Yeah, I got loads. I got a box there, yeah, all over the fucking place. The whole entire thing behind the sofa is fucking full of it. Glendar said, fuck me, the laws are getting worse. Cops probably couldn't be asked doing a seizure, arrest interview, court appearance for essentially an ornament. Exactly. Well, that's it. That's the thing about it, isn't it? I know the law supposedly was more brought in so that when they keep going around, hello, Electro. I think it was because when there was, you know this anyway, when they was going around criminals' houses, like, you know, gang members, they couldn't take away their weapons because they were legal. Now they can. So I think a lot of people wouldn't have much of an issue with this law. But I certainly wouldn't risk it personally. But a lot, you know. Just laughing at Electro saying hello. Well, someone said it back. No one else did. No, I've not seen that. No Pain, No Gain, Jesse Ventura. Pain and Gain, I don't know. Which one's that? Getting even worse now. Pain and Gain. Oh, that's the one that came up there, yeah, with The Rock. And funny thing is, when I looked it up, that's what came up, The Rock and Mark Wahlberg. No, I've not seen that. T2 said, Mike, have you seen the film Shooters? Yes, I have. Yes, I have seen that. And I've managed to get hold of a copy of that from YouTube. Yes. Now that's interesting you bring that up, T2. That is a very gritty, and the people in it are real, like criminals, basically. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know about all of them, but quite a few of the actors in that film are actually sort of proper criminal hardmen, aren't they? If that's, you're talking about the 90s, was it the 90s? Yeah, it's an English film, isn't it? Yeah, because I tried to buy Shooters on DVD, and what arrived was a completely different film. That said, be careful typing Pain and Gain into Google. Jamie said, have you seen Two Girls, One Cup? Yes, I have. Leonard Art said, I always say they banned weapons and guns, and it worked with drugs, didn't it? Unbelievable. Yeah. John Bull Salbu said to me, for a while after the Disguised Knives ban came in, you could still get them if they had a metal ring. Stealth combs were listed in Spy catalogue, a novelty bottle letter opening. I have seen that, yeah, just putting a ring on it, weren't they, so that it could still get through a metal detector, yeah. I suppose that was before the total ban, wasn't it? Yeah. Kenjiro said, you never seen The Running Man? Yeah, I've seen The Running Man. I got it on DVD. The Running Man, in fact, is probably one of my favourite films. Yeah, I love Running Man. I didn't get the reference, though, sadly. I've still got a Spy Tech catalogue. I've done a video on it. Yeah. I ain't got the only thing is I didn't have any of the good ones that used to have all the good stuff in. I had one of the later ones after half the shit got banned, and then there was nothing worth buying. But yeah, I've still got a Spy Tech catalogue. I'll get around to doing some more catalogue nostalgia eventually. Let's just get around to it. I'll get sort of into one thing or the other. I'll stay on late, by the way. I don't know how late, maybe past. What was I saying? I get obsessions with things. So my obsession at the minute is making, the knives. It's my main sort of thing I want to do at the minute. I wake up and want to do. Tactical said, anyone remember battle orders always in the back of the martial arts bags? I've got battle orders catalogues as well. I could get you a battle orders catalogue in 2 seconds. Yeah, I still got some of them. Exactly, they're still selling actually. Yeah, I'll probably turn that into that. Just need a fucking knife with a stick tang, don't you? Drill a hole. epoxy, and it won't be massively strong, but it'll be all right. Look good, and it's gives the handle a use. Object history, you right, mate? How are you? How's life treating you? Good. Jed said to Tactical Pirate, they're still going. Ain't what they used to be, though. No, funny thing is, I was going to say that, Zed. They're not what they used to be. So they are still going. Don't have a lot of stuff on there worth buying. But I always like battle orders. I bought quite a lot of stuff off battle orders in the day. My favourites used to be battle orders, Spytech, Worldwide Arms Limited, Range Right Limited, and Stringtown Supplies or Spring. No, I think it was Stringtown Supplies. Good night, Jamie. See you later, mate. I'll do Saturdays as well if I'm not out, so I'll be on tomorrow. Jamie. Grand Art said, I just don't get the law nowadays. Check my Glock in storage at the airport. Fly to the UK. I can't have an asp or a knife over a certain length, but get a B&Q and buy a pickaxe. Yeah, exactly. It's totally bizarre. Pointless, isn't it, after the law, half of the laws. Yeah, I've still got some old battle orders catalogues. Tactical Dead, not really seen them in years, but don't buy the mags anymore. Yeah, if you or does he mean the martial arts mags? But yeah, Battle Order still has a website. Kendora said, thought you would like Total Recall because it has more guns. I like Total Recall as well, yeah, that is good. If you're on about Arnold Schwarzenegger films, I like Commando, Predator, well, all of his 80s and early 90s films was excellent. Proper gun porn films they were. Yeah, the only one I never had out of any of them was Scale Mead. I never saw that one. Reads quite often, Jumble Sabu quite often goes about Scale Mead, but I never ever saw that one, I don't think. It may have been before my time, though. When was that about? Looking up the dates of that might have been a bit old for me. It's probably why I never saw it. Tactical said, WeaponCollector was in Commando. Bennett. Fuck's sake. If I ever get myself a fucking chainmail vest, I'll replicate that fucking scene with Zombie. Have some steam, Bennett. Fuck's sake. Simon said you could earn yourself good money. Question everything, including yourself. Watch everything and trust with care. Thanks, Simon. Ron said it's not a tumour. Let's get the chopper. Battle orders and worldwide arms got totally screwed by the VCR Act and the DAC changes. Government want them out of business. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Where did I just see that comment? Hercules in New York. Now that is a fucking classic. Yeah, if you've never seen Hercules New York, you should. You should. Yes. Dubbed version or original version, Zed? I think I've only ever seen the dubbed version. Well, I actually really like that film. Captain Electro said, tonight I'll make a duster build video for you, Mike. I'm pulling the stitches out of that leather now as you speak. Tell me, is a duster with no holes legal? Yeah. Would that be okay if you could sell those? Do you know what? Technically, that might be, yeah, because people just drill the holes out themselves. Yeah, that actually would be. Yeah, that actually would be legal. Yeah, and that's with no holes in it, because you wouldn't be because it specifically says things that you can a metal band that goes over one or more fingers and ring. It mentions rings. If you can't put your fingers in, I'll be honest with you. And actually, I thought about that years ago, doing something like that, but it just became a bit of a sort of very dodgy point in the end, and I just thought I'd just get away from them. Sparrow, you right, mate? Yeah, I like to see that. Electro, you know, that's my you know, favourite thing. Yeah, I didn't really get arrested. Clickbaiting you. Yeah. But yeah, that technically that would be legal, Electro, because it wouldn't have no holes. You can't put it would be legal, yeah, because it's got no holes to put your fingers in. The wallet said so. What happened? Nothing really. I'm just clickbaiting you, mate. Sorry. Hello, by the way. I couldn't help myself. Teacher, a film came out on Sky this morning called Good Boys. Looks quite a funny film. I've not heard of that one, teacher. I have to look into that. I've not heard of a film called Bat 21 either. Lecturer said I'd buy that. A thick leather patch in the shape of knuckles. Cut the holes out yourself. You show me what you mean, because certain things as well, like technically you could still make miniature ones and stuff like that, because you can't put your fingers in them. There's a lot of stuff you could do, but yeah, a real knuckle duster would definitely be a no-no, or something you could put your fingers in. It's a bastard. But yeah, video might be easier for me to totally understand what you mean. So what? Anyone got any plans tomorrow? I might watch a film tonight when they said, "Oh no, it's already 11, isn't it? Fuck that. Fuck." Well, no, I may go off at 1:30, so I can watch a film potentially. I don't know. Depends where I'm tired or not. But also, it sort of depends what the material is as well. Get rid of them. Oh, tactical, I missed that. Best laugh I had from you, Mike, was when I said you was in the SAS. So, Zed said I've got to go food shopping tomorrow. Pain in the ass. Yeah, bet it is, Zed. Luckily, I don't ever have to do that. My younger brother goes. He don't seem to mind though. Wants to get out. He'd just rather fucking, you know. If it was up to me, we'd all be starving. Ken Giro said Bat 21 had Gene Hackman and Danny Glover. Might want to check that out. Check out. All right, I'll look that up then, mate. All right. 1988 American war film set during the Vietnam War. All right, yeah, I'll look into that. Sounds quite good. Going Dark said might need to take out a loan to buy a Colt Python 357 original 1974. 7,500 quid. But very tempted. Bud's Guns Shop has loads of great stuff. Bloody hell. It's a lot of money in it, but yeah. Blimey. You tempted? You're going to get a loan? Yeah, I've never seen that film. I'll check it out. Tom said, plan for tomorrow. Wake up, get up, take the world by the throat if need be. Nice one. Way to be, mate. It's a way to be. I wouldn't mind doing a knife tomorrow. So actually, I probably could. Yeah, I might do a knife video tomorrow. Then I've got one planned. I actually wanted to film it today, but I unexpectedly had to well, I had other plans. Put it that way. So yeah, that scuppered my shed plans for the day. But Richard Weaponsmith sent me a this was ages ago, last year probably. Sent me an iron sword, an iron sax, and an iron sort of bushcraft type knife, old traditional ones. They're like medieval ones. So I'm going to make a medieval style, peasant's knife, I suppose, bushcraft, working man peasant's knife, the traditional way. Well, not the traditional way, because it's a bit with modern tools, but it will look traditional, not like new. Leonard Dart said, "What was that movie with Arnie and Belushi?" Yeah, that was it. Red Heat. It was Red Heat. I suppose I could said I've got to make the blade for it. Oh no, the one you sent me. Sorry, that's not. I thought you meant that for a second. I just heard Tanto. I suppose I could said. What do you want me to do? I forgot I mentioned that. What kind of tests though was it? What did I say I was going to do? Raw Deal is excellent. I've only ever seen Red Heat once. Just writing that down. It's on the list now, Zed. Kandira said never liked Red Heat. No, I'm the same. I never really. I don't know. I know a lot of Arnie's films are sort of funny. Like they're not. A lot of his older ones weren't supposed to be funny. It was just they was a little bit funny because of the bad acting. They weren't supposed to be comedies. I'd never really liked Arnold Schwarzenegger's actual comedy films. I said, "Don't go sharpening toothbrush." All right, Dad. Nice. I didn't know if I'd. The only thing I was asking, I didn't know if I'd said anything like specific that I was going to do. Did anyone else think that Last Blood was utter crap? I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was utter crap, but I'm probably not as much of a. Like, you're a big Rambo fan, aren't you? A proper massive fan. I'd be interested to see what Malcolm thought of it. He's a very, he even fucking named his own YouTube channel after Rambo. I thought the end went a bit sort of mental, and the very end, I just thought, no, they could have done that differently. Like, it just bloody weird bit in the barn at the very end sort of spoiled it because it was like pointless, stupid shit sort of thing. Like they could have just done that one, just changed that little bit slightly differently. I won't spoil it for people, but instead of doing something with his hand, he could have just stabbed him or something. All right, Zed. And by the way, the person who's getting stabbed isn't a person; it's a test dummy. And no one wonders. That's the best of the best. That's what I was thinking of earlier. No one said no pain again. I was thinking of best of the best. Best of the best has what's his name from Reservoir Dogs in, don't it? Come on, someone name the fucking actor. Some at Penn, Chris Penn. There, I've done it myself. Ron said, I want Arnold to be my kindergarten teacher. That one I've never seen. Never seen it. I know it's got a good shotgun scene in it, though. The best of the best has got Chris Penn in it. Yeah, Chris Penn, yeah. There you go. Confirmed it. That's a good film. I've not seen that for years. Years and years and years. Yeah, Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts is quite a good actor as well. I like Eric Roberts. You ever seen Runaway Train? That's really good. Eric Roberts and John Voight. That's a very good film, actually. I like that a lot. Teachers, End of Days, in my opinion, was an okay film, but Predator was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Predator is top fucking class film, that is, isn't it? End of Days, never seen. I went, like I said, after the sort of mid-90s Arnie films, I've not seen a lot of them. John Sabu said, watched on YouTube today a documentary about Royal Marine Commandos doing an elite course from early 1980s, well worth a watch. What was that called then? You have to message me it later or something, Riggs. Glenn Dark said, worst film ever made was Beast Cops. I've never seen that. I've heard of it though. Captain Lecture said, I keep thinking of Men in Black when you say best of the best. Best of the best of the best of the best, with honours. Fuck's sake. I've only ever seen Men in Black sort of once, possibly when I was hungover, so I don't really, you know. Simon said, when we get suited and booted, the world is our fucking oyster. Nice. I got some of my dad's stuff recently. Got his overcoat and some shirts. Stug said, have you watched the Hangover movies? No, never seen them. Never seen them. I like, is it Zach Galifianakis? He's in some of the Tim and Eric stuff, and he's great in them. Yeah, Aliens is a very good film. Again, I do like Aliens. I'd say they're about the same, personally. Some Bush said, Royal Marines behind the lines. Nice one, Riggs. Cheers, mate. Said the Simon, you can get fatally poisoned by oysters. Yes, that's a joke. Captain Lecter said, I saw the second Men in Black with my mum. And she was high as a kite. And I was embarrassed, fuck's sake. Conjuro said, meant to say Edge on Predator. I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant. That, yeah, you were saying that you reckon Aliens is slightly better than Predator. Stoner, did you see the new Far Cry trailer? Yes. Well, I've seen a bit of one. It didn't show no gameplay or nothing, but yeah, very good graphics. Got matey out of Breaking Bad in it. You know, our chicken shop owner, Gus in it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Though, Doug. Yeah, I did see that. Be interesting to see what the gameplay would be like and where the sort of maps are. In all honesty, though, I've never played any of the Far Cry games. But yeah, Gustavo, the chicken man, exactly. But there's no reason I haven't. I've just never. Well, the only reason I haven't is because I've never had the money for them, and they've never come up when I've thought about buying stuff. But saying that, if you look at this, where is it? I've got a little list here of games to buy. As far as Far Cry games are actually on my list. Far Cry 4 and 5. But I've just never got round to them yet. I will buy them. But they are on my list. I just ain't got round to it yet. Good night, Tactical. Good having you on, mate. I've watched my brother play the fifth one. Looked really good, actually, yeah. Glow in the Dark said, Aliens is one film I can watch again and again when Dallas gets killed. Very terrifying, even though I've seen it hundreds of times. Yeah, I must admit, Alien is an excellent film, yeah. The actress, she was laughing so loudly that we almost had to leave. Fuck's sake. That's mad, isn't it? I love things like that. It's funny, yeah. Must have been bizarre. 13th Warrior. I'll have to check that one out, Zed. Enduro said, King of Kickboxers, funniest martial arts move on the planet, especially when you drink fine wine. I'll tell you what I downloaded and I'm going to watch soon. Let me just check what it's called before I say. Yes, that is what I downloaded. I downloaded this last night. Samurai Cop. Supposed to be the worst like the worst, best film you've ever seen. Oh, look into that then, Ted. That's good. If that's on here, it'd be easy to watch then, wouldn't it? Yeah, Schindler's List isn't very yeah, good film, but it's not the kind of thing you want to watch too many times, is it? Yeah. I'll get you there, totally, Simon, 100%. Yeah. So there are some films that yeah, you'd struggle to watch quite a few times. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Oh, Glow in the Dark was saying it's on. I thought I was dead saying that. All right, yeah, nice one. Or was that? Oh, that's the Riggs, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I thought that was for some reason I thought that was Zed who said that. Once Upon a Time in the West, Electro. I've got the special edition just there. One of my all-time. That's probably my favourite Western, I think. Yeah. I love Once Upon a Time in the West. Yeah. Got it there. Yeah. That's one of my prized possessions, that is. I love that film. Yeah. Excellent, isn't it? I've got to get round to watching Deadly Prey, Riggs. I have seen some of that. That's it. I reckon Mafia versus Ninja or Kung Fu Head Crusher are definitely in the running for the worst martial arts movie. Kandura said King of Kickboxers are the same directors who did No Retreat, No Surrender if you can find them. All right, yeah. I might get in. What I need to do is get a little bit of a I have little I don't know how to describe it, but you know you get like a little obsession and you'll watch westerns for ages. Well, if I get into martial arts films, I'll start watching. Um, I'll ask you lot for recommendations. I've not watched martial arts films for ages. The only ones I own are Bruce Lee's films. Never been massively into martial arts stuff now. I do like it, but never got around to it. But some of the old stuff, fucking really good, really, for what it is. It's mad, but yeah. Yeah, I would get my Once Upon a Time in the West down Electro, but the problem is it's on a weird stacked shelf, so all of the other DVDs are actually on it. You have to be careful, knock them all down. Oh yeah, Cynthia Rothrock. Fucking hell, now that brings back some bloody memories. Riggs, yeah, fucking hell. You forget about all these people, yeah. I wonder if she's still working now. She probably is if she's alive. I'd imagine she probably would be. Doing something, if not filming, making them or something. I'm going to have to look her up now. I completely forgot about her. What was that English martial arts bloke? Daniel something. Is it Daniel something? It says she, yeah, 85 to 2004 she was active, had a bit of a retirement, came back 2011, still working now. Yeah, 2019, Vendetta Vet. Yeah, paying Mr. McGetty. Yeah, she's still doing films now. But there's quite a famous English martial arts bloke. Something Daniel something. I think. I hate trying to work out the names of people. God, motherfucking man. Probably not. I can't remember now. I can't be asked to look. D-Bone Snake, you right, mate? I'm going off soon, but good to see you on. I'll tell you who the person I'm on about. They starred in the live action film of Fist of the North Star. That's what I'm talking about. So if someone wants to do me a favour, look up who starred in the live action film of Fist of the North Star for me, just to save me out and keep thinking who it is. T-Bone said my favourite movie of all time is Escape from New York. Yeah, that'd be in my top 20 probably. Yeah, great film. I've missed a couple of comments trying to look up this bloke's name, so I might have to skip a couple. Number Sabu said the guy who played Bruce Lee in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood did the Bruce Lee. I thought so as well, yeah. Gary Daniels, thank you, Kenji. I appreciate that. Yeah, because it was annoying me trying to think who it was. And it was something Daniel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Gary Daniels. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm surprised Stunt Jobs were never banned as well. Weird, isn't it? They must have never seen them. Whoever was shitting their pants over all the ninja stuff. It's some of the really pathetic things in this country. A bit like, I think it was Electro was saying that he thought he had like a bootleg copy of a Teenage Ninja Turtles thing because it said on it, I don't know if it was Electro, but someone said they had something that said Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And that's not a rip-off. That's what they had to call them in the UK. At one point, they wasn't allowed to call them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So they started calling them, in this country, the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. How pathetic is that? That you weren't even allowed to use the word ninja in a fucking kids' TV show. Pathetic. Is it making a weird noise, Doug? I was moving it slightly. Maybe it's the fan. I'll be off in a minute anyway. Object History says Cynthia Rothrock is in the Netflix doc I mentioned. That's why it popped up in my... Oh, nice one. What was that then? Object History. Oh, fun documentary on Kung Fu movies. Iron Fists and Kung Fu Kicks. Nice one. All right. Yeah, I'll look into that. Sorry, I missed that. There's so many comments going for a minute. I missed a lot of it. Yeah, Heroes in a Half Shell. Exactly. Pathetic, isn't it? Couldn't call them ninjas, so it had to be called heroes. Well, I was thinking that, Ted. He said nuts weren't ninja weapons. They were used by Okinawans because they weren't allowed to carry swords. Nice. Yeah, 'cause they're probably originally like a farming instrument, aren't they? Glow and Dark said, yeah, the Turtles were the same crack as Dennis the Menace and a few other TV shows. Number Sabu said, well, the BBFC banned all scenes with Chucks for many years. James Furman had a hard on for Chucks. Even the sausage Chucks in Teenage Hero Turtles was... Yeah, it's pathetic, isn't it? It's totally pathetic. What's wrong with these weird fucking cunts who get in these fucking get in these power positions? Yeah. And then start wanting to ban things that are fucking... I can understand maybe wanting to ban the objects, but to ban the fucking name ninjas, you know, or pictures of things... Fucking hell. Big nutters. Yeah, Shredder was quite a good character. Yeah, I'll be on for about 1 more minute. Good night, Simon. Have a good rest, mate. Yeah, so I'm going to go watch that film. Check it out. You'll probably find it hard to find, though. Yeah, I better go off now. I'll be on tomorrow night, unless I suddenly give in to my urges. But I think I'll be all right. I know I just got next week. As long as I know there's next week, I'm all right. Yeah. But I did not know they're trying to get air guns painted pink and yellow. No. John Sabu said, when all this banning did work, you never do see ninjas in the streets. Fuck's sake, Glenn Dark. See you later. Fuck's sake. Milky Bucket, so I got to go off now. I've got bail tomorrow. Yeah. I'm just clickbaiting you, mate, really. But thank you for joining. Oh, I got to go. See you later, all. Thanks for joining in. If you tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock, it is 9 o'clock I normally start, and at 9 o'clock I'll be on again tomorrow night. All right, see you later, everyone. Good night.